Somewhere in a snug little village near the sea, there lived a girl who, for all her life, up until this point, lived for the thrill of creation. At the age of 5, she fell in love with dancing, specifically ballet, as many little girls do. At the age of 11, she spent her summer days painting, crafting, and baking. At the age of 18, she picked up a camera and never looked back. It's said to have started as a hobby, a way for her to document her life and preserve memories, but those who really knew her understood that this was her truest passion in life, the art of creation through the lens of a camera. Until, bit by bit, that passion began to fade. You could say she fell into a slump, or a rut, but either description would unfortunately be inadequate. No matter what she did in an attempt to ignite that spark in her again, the attempts had all been in vain. No matter what, she felt as though a hole had been created in her very center, never to be filled again.
Dear Diary, after returning from the ball in Vienna, it feels that I've not been the same. Not that the ball is to blame, really. I think this might just be the beginning of a new chapter, a dreaded chapter, a chapter of life that I think is meant to be a teacher. At least that's what I've been finding to be true as I navigate these waters. For lack of better words, I feel as though I'm completely stuck, as if I'm a small creature caught in a trap and there's nothing I can do but accept my fate. Overwhelmed, burnt out. Google defines this as when your routines, habits, and/or patterns of creative work have become dull, uninteresting, or uninspired, and it's difficult to change. I'd say that's an understatement. Life has been ever so enjoyable. I've actually been thriving, I think, when I don't feel the guilt of needing to document it all or constantly be working, staying up till 5 a.m. editing. I've been coloring and getting to know my markers better, improving my skills at crochet. I've become utterly obsessed with annotating my books, which feels like a deeply personal way of documenting my thoughts and emotions as I consume a story. And I've been coming back to life during this beautiful, special time as summer is just beginning. The problem occurs when I try to live my life outside of this dilly-dallying. I love my job, so I don't understand where all of this is coming from. I cannot spend all day reading and doing my hobbies. I've done that for a month and I'm kind of sick of it now. I want to work. There's this block. Like a circuit is disconnected in my brain. It's not turning on. I'm trying to turn on the light switch and it's not turning on. I knew that one of the first things I needed to change was to stop going to bed so late. I would tell myself I'd be in bed by 11 p.m. and somehow I'd check the clock and it would be 1, 2, 3 a.m. I know that it's near impossible to have a good morning the next day with a sleep schedule like this. I don't know, somehow time just slips and I get carried away with scrolling on my phone or procrastinating showering or feeling guilty that I'm going to bed too early when the cats want to stay up and play. The fur baby mom guilt is real. I know, it is a problem and I need to fix it. I haven't checked my phone yet. I just know it's going to be so late in the day and I'm not going to feel motivated because I'm going to feel like it's too late. This late, I feel like the day is done. I can't film. I can't work. It's just too late. I've missed my opportunity to go on a morning walk. Oh, it's later than I thought. It's 11:48. No. It is Friday, which means it is a workout day, and having a cute mat and a cute workout outfit does wonders for my motivation. I think this is one way I've been romanticizing it. If I can take a normal task and make it feel more like tailored to me, more personalized, and I feel like I'm like a princess working out in a cozy fantasy story. Like that does it for me. That's what I need. But also I need consistency. I need to be held accountable. I really struggle with forcing myself to do something like working out or exercising when I'm not feeling it. So that's where Copilot comes in. Guys, this is sponsored. They are sponsoring this video, but I am truly in love. Okay, let me explain it to you. Copilot has been the reason I've been able to get back into exercising. My body got like completely destroyed with Lyme disease, parasites, other health issues that I've had the past couple years. I got out of breath walking up the stairs. I remember telling Jared I felt like my body aged 20 years in 2 years. I kind of felt like working out wasn't even something I could do anymore. I had just decided, I guess I can just do walks now. That's all I can do. Then I discovered Copilot. It is so much more than an app. It is so much more than finding a personal trainer. It is consistency and that accountability that I was looking for. I now have a trainer who customizes workouts specifically for me. We had an amazing onboarding call. We even bonded over Taylor Swift, and she got to know me. She listened when I said, I just want to be able to walk around my house and not feel out of breath. I'm at the point now where I message her after a workout and I say, you know what? That was good, but I feel like I can actually even do more next time. Using the app is so easy. I can use it in my room, I can use it outside, I've used it in a hotel room, and it's so nice that I don't have to think about what muscles to be working out certain days versus other days. I don't have to worry about any of that. It is all planned out in the app for me by my trainer. If you are interested in checking out Copilot, I really, truly highly recommend. You can click the link down in my description box to get 14 days for free with your own expert personal trainer. Now let's get to working out. I'm gonna put on some music, and then I might even just put on Legally Blonde in the background just for the vibes. I don't know, the vibes match, so let's go. Almost opposed to drinking. I love this movie. Oh my gosh, I can do so many more of these than I used to be able to do. Your burn's so good. Good burn, Hannah Gatsby. Oh. This is so frustrating. No inspiration, no motivation. I don't want to force it because I just feel like that's not how creativity works. And if you try to force it, I'm gonna deplete my well completely, and I don't know if it will ever come back, and I don't ever want to get to that point. But I've been resting for like a month now. I can't just keep not creating. But then again, maybe that's what I need. I don't know. This is interesting to navigate. I've never been here before. Am I supposed to go 6, 7, 8 weeks? Like, this is my job. What the heck? I'm currently reading these 2 books and they are incredible. I am learning so much. I don't know why I didn't read these sooner. And I want to share something that really hit me. She says, your life is short and rare and amazing and miraculous, and you want to do really interesting things and make really interesting things while you're still here. I know that's what you want for yourself because that's what I want for myself too. It's what we all want. You have treasures hidden within you, extraordinary treasures, and so do I, and so does everyone around us. And bringing those treasures to light takes work and faith and focus and courage and hours of devotion. And the clock is ticking and the world is spinning, and we simply do not have any more time to think so small. Good morning. I have been herkle-durkling this morning, which is a Scottish phrase. It's rarely used nowadays, but it means to lie in when you should be getting up. And I think that just sounds so much better than bed rotting. You know, I think sometimes it's more productive to have a good lie in than it is to get up and get started on your to-do list right away. Too often we think of productive as checking off to-dos and not taking care of the softness, the tender parts of us that need that rest. So, phase 1 of getting out of a rut is going to be today. I think I need a day to do things that make me happy. Not filming it, documenting it for Instagram stories. Well, I'm gonna film it for you guys, but I'm not gonna try to do it in an aesthetic way, and I'm not gonna plan out the shots. I'm just gonna go have fun. And honestly, I think routines don't actually work for me very well. I need to change things up.
And I think part of me got in a rut because I was too stuck in a routine of doing the exact same thing every day. So today is just gonna be a girly day with books and a snacks, taking myself on a picnic date. I wanna watch the sunset. And other than that, I don't know. We'll just see where the day takes us. And I think that is so exciting. Usually I make too many plans. I say I'm gonna do this at this time and then this and then this. Today, we're just gonna go on an adventure. Let's get ready. I wanna put on a cute dress or skirt. I want to feel like a fairy or a girl in a fantasy novel. Those are the vibes. Okay, let's go. I made a motivational morning playlist inspired by movies like Legally Blonde or the Lizzie McGuire movie. Perfect motivational upbeat morning vibes. I'll have it linked down in the description. Tortured Poets Department necklace that I made the weekend the album dropped with some of my friends. We had a party and we made Taylor Swift charm necklaces. There's a key and then a T, music note, T. This I didn't even know was gonna be the vibe of the Fortnite music video. So this was just fate. And then a P, a white heart, a D, and then I just thought the flower was like, she's blooming into something new. I love it so much, I wear it daily. It's part of my personality now. This skirt is pretty see-through, so I got these bloomers to wear to bed, but I realized the whole point of these is to wear them under your clothes. I wish these were real and actually vintage. They're just from Amazon, but I would love to get real vintage ones. Oh my gosh, I actually love these. Why have I never gotten these sooner? Oh my gosh, now you can't see through. This isn't, why have I not got these sooner? And they're so cute. Oh my gosh. A proper lady with her bloomers on. I don't know what accent that was, ignore that. I call this the open air beach cafe because it's a parking lot at this little local beach and everyone comes here. I mean, people come here to go to the beach, but people will come and specifically park to nap. I've seen old ladies knitting. I've seen people on the phone calling friends and family, eating their lunch. So many people reading. People will just come here because the view, I'll turn the camera around so you guys can see the view is just beautiful. But up until today, it's warm. Today actually feels like summer, but up until now, it's been too cold to really go out and enjoy the beach. But people come here to sit in their cars and still have that atmosphere of being at the beach. People roll down their windows. And I love seeing people nap because it's like, why not come nap at the beach? If you're ever in Rhode Island, Groundswell Cafe in Tiverton has the best chocolate croissant. It hits every time. I know it's just a croissant, but I've been looking forward to this croissant all day. Looking forward to the little things makes life so fun. Today is a Tuesday, so it is book release day. I pre-ordered this book and I'm so excited. She's beautiful. This Summer Will Be Different by Carly Fortune. I read her first book. I forget what it was called. and it was a 5-star read for me. It's set during summer on Prince Edward Island. That's all I needed to know. I wonder if the dedication has something to do with Anne of Green Gables. Isn't it nice to think that tomorrow is a new day with no mistakes in it yet? Ellen Montgomery, Anne of Green Gables. You have to read the first sentence or the first paragraph. I think first sentences can be so fun because an author can really grip you in with that first sentence or first paragraph. So let's see. I cupped my hand over my eyes so I could gulp down the view. A sun-drenched bay, water glittering like sapphires beneath rust-colored cliffs, seaweed lying in knotty nests on a strip of sandy shoreline, a wood-sided restaurant, stacks of lobster traps. I think I'm gonna start this after I finish Never. These covers are so beautiful together. Let's continue with this adventure. This is so fun. I don't know what I'm gonna do. We're just gonna drive, and I brought stuff for a picnic. I thought I would take myself on a picnic date with treats and books, snacks, music, my headphones.
I've got sunshine on a cloudy day. When it's cold outside, you know I've got the month of May.
I also packed a kale salad to bring with me so that I'm not just consuming sugar.
You say, what can make me feel this way, my girl?
I wish I could just live outside. That's how I feel like that's how humans are meant to live. That's how we live for so long. People don't ground anymore. We don't walk barefoot on the ground or get enough vitamin D from the sun, so we have to take supplements. I was thinking about that partially because in Never, she's living with Peter in this like tree fort thing, and she's outside all day, every day. And she talks about kind of the magic of the land, and it makes me yearn for that.
That the beasts, they envy me.
I think this spring and summer, I am really going to prioritize being outside more. I go on walks every day, but I mean like intentional time spent outdoors. Like maybe one day it will be an intentional hunt or search for a 4-leaf clover. And maybe another day it would be to go bird watching and see how many birds I can identify, or spend an afternoon swimming at a pond or at the beach, or when I have 100 pages left of a book, decide that I'm going to go finish it outside. I just can't tell you how amazing it feels out here today. It is 72 degrees. There's a light breeze. This is what living feels like. This is what being rich feels like. Having this amazing food, amazing stories, fresh air, a park, grass under my feet, a sunny day with no clouds. Imagine if we lived on a planet that was covered by like red dust. We get to see the blue sky. That's incredible. That's amazing. It's blue. It doesn't have to be blue. It could have just been white. Just feeling very grateful after a very long winter of being inside. This will be me for the next 5 to 6 months. Find a hill to roll down. You know, like we did as kids in the summertime. The ticks haven't yet really arrived this season, so I think that must be taken advantage of by the rolling down of hills. Specifically, the steeper, the better. I think I found her. She's beautiful, and I can't tell quite from this angle, but I think it's actually quite steep. This isn't the most perfect rolling hill. I don't know what is.
Too hungry to eat out, too dressed up to stay in. I guess I'll call and ask around to see if someone's in for the win. And we all
I feel like this is what we need more of. I feel like this is what our brains crave, but yet we turn to scrolling on social media. And I feel like, oh, the birds, they're flying in such a beautiful formation. Oh my gosh. Sorry, I just got distracted, but I just feel like not just creative burnout, but burnout from like the human experience. Living can be tied to this disconnect from being present, from being in nature, cloud gazing, bird watching, breathing in fresh air, observing the world, observing people watching, being bored. I think this is what I've been missing out on. I think this was the wake-up call that I needed. Part of being a creator is that you need to do the things that you create. So if you're a painter and making that artwork is part of your job, the importance of painting just for you. So for me, the importance of picking up my camera to document, but not for a video, just for me. Of doing my hobbies, of going out and doing these things that I film all the time, just for me. And really slowing down. This life is so beautiful, and I don't want to miss out on any more of it. I kind of want to go take some pictures.
So she said, what's the problem, baby? What's the problem? I don't know. Well, maybe I'm in love. I think about it every time I think about it. Can't stop thinking about it. How much longer will it take to cure this? Just to cure it, 'cause I can't ignore it. If it's love, it makes me wanna turn around and face me, but I don't know nothing about love. Come on, turn a little fast.
We are hoping that our favorite ice cream place is still open, and we're gonna grab some ice cream on the way home.
Cones are gonna kiss.
'Cause everybody's after love.
Spent the past few days in the most beautiful countryside I think I've ever seen in my entire life. We're actually here to attend the Hay Festival, which is this huge book festival in a book town full of 20 plus bookstores. But that's for my next upcoming video. Actually, we didn't film that video. Me and Jared both came down with the virus, and we've been spending most of our trip to England and Wales. It was like a week and a half in bedrooms sleeping, so I have to go back and film that one next year. I'm here filming now to let you know that I finally feel a little bit more myself again. I feel like I've gotten out of this unmotivated slump. And it didn't take going on a trip, traveling across the ocean, going to a whole new country to make me feel that way, because it started before we left. I stopped filming for a week, maybe a little bit more before we left, and I just let myself be. No to-do list, no expectations. It was like this reset for my system, and it worked. And I can't say there was one thing that flicked the switch back on. I think it was just the removal of the expectations, which in hindsight seems so obvious. Of course I was overwhelmed. Of course I didn't feel myself. This world we live in squeezes that out of us with the push to be productive and to even monetize your hobbies. Oh, you're good at crochet, you could turn that into your business, which is so great. I'm all for that, but I also think we need to have hobbies and things that we enjoy without any expectation, or even just doing a hobby without the desire to master the skill. Like, just for fun. Do stuff just purely for fun. When we're driven to work too hard, we start to forget what really matters. I was listening to this podcast, it's called the Feel Better, Live More podcast, and they were interviewing Dr. Gabor Mate. And he said something that really hit me here. He said, we don't have to justify our existence in this world. Let that sink in. We don't have to justify our existence in this world. He went on to emphasize how we sacrifice our joy, our playfulness, because we're driven by this unconscious need to validate our existence, which can come from childhood trauma or unrealistic expectations set at a young age. He's this 80-year-old man, and he's emphasizing how important it is to play and have joy. Maybe getting out of this numb, unmotivated state doesn't mean tips and tricks to be productive or setting a timer to accomplish tasks. Maybe getting out of this type of rut or slump means taking a day, taking a weekend, a week, or however much time you can afford to not be a machine, a robot with the same routine day in and day out. Always an attempt at some to-do list, checking boxes. Maybe it means we just need to be human. Maybe we just need to recharge, and we can't do that when we're running on 0 battery power. I think this is a lesson that I'm going to carry with myself for probably the rest of my life. So I hope that if you have felt at all like me recently, that you will do the hardest thing, put away the to-do list, put down the tasks, clear your mind of those things. Tell yourself it's a holiday. The stores are closed. Everyone's away from their phones. Just imagine yourself in this bubble and read, do your hobbies, go to the park, go on a drive, take a nap, sleep in. I know, especially if you have kids, I don't actually know, but that can be really hard. So even if it's just one day or even half a day, to give yourself a little semblance of rest that you so badly need. I think we all could use a little bit more joy, playfulness, and rest. And I hope that you are looking after yourself. I wish you the very best of days, and I will see you very soon in a new video. Bye, friends.
Go touch grass, you guys. Those birds look like they're flirting. It's so cute. I want to put in our hands and be like, 3, 2, break. How do people do the put their hands in and then they go yeah. Fun day with no expectations started now. That's so cringy. Why am I so weird? And break.
I'm getting crumbs everywhere. I should have thought about this before.
It is so cold. Welcome to New England. It looks like spring, but it doesn't feel like it. Not this evening. It did last night. I was tanning yesterday, and today now it feels like winter tonight.
This book is my current hyperfixation. I really can't think about anything else when I'm not reading it. I just want to go to Neverland, and